Could somebody help me with subscribers? Maybe I can do this myself. I think I can do it myself. I think I just did it. Let's hope this works better and that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I went to my phone, so we'll see if that makes a difference. I'm gonna have you sitting on my computer. Well, then wait, I did bring my thing to hold up. Let's see. Hello again. Now I can walk around and show you. See, there's what I see outside my window. Isn't that beautiful? That's why I like sitting here. You can see, there's my table. It's kind of a mess. Creative tables typically are. Yeah, oh God, look at that. It's just beautiful out. It's beautiful out. But if I have you facing that way, I think you're just gonna get a lot of sun. I don't know. How's that? Carol is texting that she can't find me. I don't know how to help her. And it's really just Miss M and Amy. So I don't know how you guys found me. And the others have not yet, but let's hope they come soon. I'm gonna give it like a minute or two. Do you have any check-ins? Oh, good, Carol got me. Okay, that means Michelina and Elaine are coming soon. And Cheryl, I hope, is finding it. Fingers crossed. So what's your check-in this morning? And then I'll do a real quick so we can start drawing since we missed some time. Oh boy, Michelina says waiting for scheduled live stream. Hey, Susanna. Susanna's here. Hi, Pamela. I couldn't find you either at first, but here I am now. I know. So I lost Wi-Fi, and now I'm on my phone. Why it works on my phone and not on my computer? But you're here. So anyway, I had to stop Susanna and start back up. But you guys are here. So hopefully Michelina is coming on soon. Somebody can talk to her and say, yes, we're together. Any check-ins? I'm excited for my spa day. It's at 1:30 today. I'm doing something that I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. It's called a cedar bath. And Claudia scared me a little bit. You're gonna sweat. Drink a lot of water. I'm like, Amy is checking in, feeling full and happy for an open day today. Nice. Nice. And then Michelina's back. Yes. And Cindy's here. Good morning, Cindy. And Michelina says, I can't wait to hear about the cedar bath. I can't wait to tell you all about it either. And then I'm doing a facial. I haven't done a facial in so long, but I didn't want a massage. I felt like too much. So I'm doing a facial. Okay, let's do a real quick grounding. Find your body. Find your feet. I'm not going to go deep here. We're just going to find parts. Find my feet. Where are my feet? What are my feet touching? Find the back of my thighs. Ooh. Find my shoulders. Ooh, mine are way forward. Where are my shoulders? Where do I want them to be? Wow, I just was totally doing this. Where's my jaw? Where's my breath? So I'm going to read some quotes or words that I got from doing a reading yesterday about the new moon. This new moon is about reflection, release, letting pain turn to wisdom. A reflection time and a release time, letting pain turn into wisdom. With questions such as, what am I ready to release and grow into? So it's not like just let go. It's what am I ready to release as I transmute and grow into? What part of myself is ready to be reborn? but I can trust my ability to begin again from a place of inner strength. Because rebirth isn't only about letting go, it's about wiser, clearer, and ready to move forward. So then endings become beginnings, and truth becomes transformation. Knowing rebirth doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds quietly, and it unfolds quietly from the inside out until you feel your own aliveness again. Take a deep, slow inhale. Letting these words come into your body and your soul, maybe not totally making sense right now, and then exhaling, letting go of any doubt. And just breathing in, letting it be where it is right now, knowing we're all in different places, knowing that we're not always aligned with the new moon or the seasons, and we're aligned with ourselves and what's happening in our lives. And that's the right, perfect place. I told you to be quick. And so now we're gonna draw mandalas. You start with a circle. Inhale, exhale to complete the circle. And then you put things inside of it. Oh, look, it opened again. There's Michelina's page. You know, this is so perfect because I'm such a water girl. And so here I am, a mermaid. I just love that one. And I'll read comments. Let's see where Cindy says, hi. Oh, I already read that one. Cheryl says, quick hi on the way to the Cairo. Ooh, Cairo sounds good. Carol says, hi, Cindy and Susanna. Miss M says, hi. And hi, Cindy. Cheryl says, oh, are you up in Bodega Bay? I'm actually in Guerneville. So I'm more north than that. And Cheryl says, love you all. And Cheryl's probably gone by now. Enjoy the Cairo. Carol says, Cheryl with hearts. Amy says, is it a new moon already? It happens fast, every 2 weeks, new moon, full moon, and it just goes boom, boom, boom. Yes, the new moon was yesterday. Or actually, for us in the Pacific, it was really late last night, the night before that. Cindy says, I've been coming for weeks, but couldn't see comments. I don't know what I did today. You know, I think there's just some mysterious gremlins going on today, and some are helpful and some are not. But I'm glad you're here and you can talk to us. And Michelina says, I've been in the flow of what all the astrologers are saying. Rough ride and feeling okay with that. Nice. Nice. I listened to, Sage Tea. No, Sage and Tea were in the title. It was Richard Rudd, who is the founder of Gene Keys, which I really like. And he was talking about 2026 is going to be a rough ride. A lot of, like, talking about with this new moon, releasing things, a lot of stuff like that's going on. So 2026 may not be an easy year. Which, if you just look at what's going on out there, it kind of feels like it'll be continuing, right? Cindy says, I've missed you guys. And Amy says, oh, Cindy, how frustrating, but glad to be able to read your comments today. Yes, definitely. And Carol wants to know where you are in the world. Today is November 21st. And yesterday was my dad's 98th birthday, had he been still on this earthly plane. He left the earthly plane in 2019. Just before I moved to California. So I had some moments thinking about him. He had some interesting, he wrote a little booklet of memoirs. I really liked that. It was interesting what he chose to put in there and what he chose to leave out. But he had some funny little theories, and one was the dark sucker theory, and he had this theory that candles or lights, when you turned them on, they sucked the dark out of the room instead of illuminated the room. Yeah, He had some other that I don't agree with, so I won't share. But that one I thought was kind of funny. He was raised on a chicken ranch, less than 30 minutes drive from here, maybe a little bit farther, 40 minutes, not that much farther though. They had 100 acres, and at one time they had 30,000 chickens, and they sold their eggs. So Sonoma County, which is where I'm at, definitely has some familial draw for me, and of course the redwoods. My feeling check-in is at ease. I don't know why those words came, but they did. Okay, where's Cindy? Cindy, I went to my first drum circle in Florida on the beach at sunset on Sunday. I'm hooked. Drum circles are fun. Yeah, I'm glad that you did that. And Michelina says, wait, 2025 hasn't been rough as hell. Yeah, right. So Richard Rudd's, I like the way he talks because it's actually, it's more positive. I know that I just said that would be a rough year, but it's more positive that if we really step into who we are, that's our gift to this world, and that's how we change it. And so it's like, yes, it'll be rough, and yet it's really our time to really let go of the things that aren't who we are, the things we adjusted to and fit in and adapted to, and really look at the gifts that we bring to this world and stepping into that. He believes that there's an evolution of our species going on right now, and it's more of a spiritual than a physical, like we're going to be taller. It's not that. And we all have a role to play in that. He uses the story of the dragonfly, and that there's 3 stages to the dragonfly's growth from being birthed to full. And I don't know much more about that. I will promise to read that story and share it with you next time I lead. Well, the next time I'm at home leading, because the next time I lead, I will be in San Francisco. I'm going to so many places, I can't keep track. I kind of like this though. This is the kind of retired life I like. It's like, where am I next? I'm gone for 15 days and I'm in like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be in 5 different beds. But it's okay. It's good. Okay, you guys are all talking and I'm just yakking here. Cindy's now at home. Michelina says, that sounds amazing, Cindy. And Carol says, drum circles are awesome. And Miss M says, haha, rough and ready, Michelina. Miss M says, working on the ready. Yeah. Carol says, today is 9 years since my mom passed. I think of her every day. Being with you all here has strengthened me. Amy says, imagine that probably used to be a large chicken farm. They all had a lot of acreage back then. There were a lot of dairy cow farms in that area. So it might have been for chicken. I'm not really sure if it was. Oh, Michelina deleted a message. That was interesting. I've never seen that come up. It must have had a typo in it. And I didn't know you could delete a message. That's good to know. If I make a typo and it makes no sense, I can delete it. Unless I view deleted messages. Shall I do that? This is all new tech. I'm afraid to do that. I don't know what'll happen. Are you all drawing? I haven't done a thing. So I was playing last night and with swiping and dotting, and so I made these that are fodder for something, who knows. Good morning, my maple sugar. And then we had this one class where you would take a paper, a regular size paper, and you would use your non-dominant hand and scribble, and then you would cut it up. And then you got from that like little pieces of paper that you could just doodle on. So I doodled. And that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to play like that. I enjoyed the process of it. And then we wrote down a bunch of words, and we took pairing of words. And mine was sparkly and ambiguous. And I did sparkles, and then this weird sparkle came up, and I think that turned into some kind of sea creature. So that's ambiguous. So it's fun. Well, hi, Laura, my maple sugar girl. Are there a lot of maple trees where you live? I don't know. I don't know that area, although I'd like to visit. So we're having an interesting morning, Laura, that when people come on, they get a different handle than they've had before. You're the third person now. So I think the gremlins are still, they haven't gone to sleep yet. Carol says, we all have strange things on our handles today. And then we took the word easy and did descriptors around easy. And so I wanted to draw easy. And what I found is when I draw easy, I add rules and then I make it complex. I thought that was really interesting. But I did this abstract thing. And it's not done yet, but it was interesting. Anyway, I'm having fun playing. And that's what counts, right? Doing all of this is really just to have fun. That's what it's for. And Amy says, it's the new trending SE creature I can never remember the name of. The pink newt thing. Oh, Miss M found that name. Brandit? No. Branchons? Miss M, what was the name of that creature? Nudibranch. Thank you, Michelina. Nudibranch. I drew a nudibranch. It was my subconscious coming through. So I guess it wasn't ambiguous after all. Anyway, I'm having a good time with all this. And that's all that counts. That's what vacation's for, right? Although my friend says you can't be on vacation when you're retired. So I don't know what to say to that. Any words with your mandala? I know some of you are probably still in the middle of yours because we started so late. Boy, the sun, oh, look at this. I don't know, it might be too bright. Is it gonna be too bright? There we go, you can see out there. That's what I get to look at. I know, isn't it beautiful? So I can do this, get more of it, yeah. So blue sky day. Just trees and trees, more and more trees. Just lots of trees. Amy says the axolotl, look them up. I gotta write that down. AXOLOTL. I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, isn't it a beautiful view, Carol? When I knew I was coming back up here, I looked at other Airbnbs, and I knew that I'd be sitting at this table a lot, so I wanted a window, and they are not that many Airbnbs have a window by the table, even if I rearranged furniture. So I said, I'm coming back here. And Miss M says, these axolotl, I don't even know how to say that, are super cute. All right, my friends. Hugs to you all. Give yourself some nurturing today. And I will see you in the ethers tomorrow. Bye.